Alright, doing this look, someone requested a yellow look, so that's what I'm doing on this side. Alright, so the first thing we are going to start off doing is, we're going to apply our base. And I'm using NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, as always. And I'm using a brush to apply this. This is just the Sonia Kashuk one. It's really tiny. And I just dip it into, because I can't sharpen them, so I just kind of dip it in there. Alright. Make sure not to put too much, because then the eyeshadows kind of apply funky-ish, so try not to apply too much, and then just spread it out. All over your eye, going from your lash line to your brow bone. And I forgot to apply tape, which I forget a lot. So see how I have that sharp edge right there? Well, I'm going to do that as well. So make sure that is on there, and then go ahead and work with the base. When you apply tape, you want to make sure that it's aligned with your the end of your eyebrow. So, because if you put it too low, like lower than your eyebrow where it ends, it looks really awkward and it just doesn't look right. And if you put it too in, it just looks awkward again, and you really don't want that. So, next thing you want to do is, I'm using a palette from Clean Color. A lot of someone commented me and asked where to get these. That they can't find them anywhere. I get mine from like a bargain store around my area. If you have a local beauty supply, they sell them there sometimes. Not like the Sally Beauty Supply ones, but the other ones. And they also sell them at like 99-cent stores or bargain stores like that. That's where I get mine. Mine costs from like $1 to like $5. I'll review them and make like a whole thing about them, but basically that's just information for you guys. So this is a Clean Color Trendaholic palette, and this is in Designer number 3, and it just has like this side with this side with green, and then it has this side with like a bright yellow and more neutral colors. And they also come with a mirror, so you could carry this, and then if you want to touch up in the day, it has a mirror to go with that. But yeah, anyways, so to apply this, I'm going to use a synthetic brush. These I got from eBay. They say MAC, which is not really MAC, of course. But I got a brush roll of brushes, and this is where I got that. So this is a kind of angled synthetic brush, and you're just gonna pack some on your brush, and then you're gonna pat that. Don't swipe, just pat. So pat that in the inner corner of the eye, because when you swipe, since this is a kind of, it's very creamy, the base is very creamy, if you like swipe, it'll create sort of like lumps. So first you want to apply the color by patting it down, and then you want to, when you're done patting like the color on, you could swipe and make it look like a little softer. But yeah. When you apply NYX eyeshadow, you also don't want to apply too much, because then it will crease on you very, very easily. So you want to kind of just apply a little bit, and since it's very creamy, it'll catch the eyeshadow very well. And patting it down also helps intensify the color, and since it's white, since the base itself is white, it really kind of intensifies the color very well, because if you use something like Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, it won't like stick as well, because Urban Decay eyeshadow primer is a little bit more like liquidy, and this is more creamy. I would use Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, me personally, for like more, what's it called, more neutral looks, not more intensified looks, because when you do intensified looks, you kind of want the color to really, really stand out, and Urban Decay just doesn't do that. At least for me. If it works for you, go ahead and use it. Don't mind me saying. I'm not a professional. I haven't gone to school for this or anything. I just learned by myself and just giving you tips for what works best for me. Okay, so moving on. We're going to take the brown next to the yellow, which is this one. It's the darkest brown in the palette. And we're going to get that with a angled brush like this one. This is from MAC, and if you want to know the number, it's 272, and it's just an angled regular bristle brush. And these are very pigmented, so kind of tap off the axis, and then kind of pat down again the dark brown. Since these two colors are kind of like next to each other in the color chart or whatever, brown, like yellow and brown, they're kind of close, you know. When it comes to fading or blending them in together, they blend very easily, and it's very good to use colors that are gonna blend easily. Like blue and green, it's kind of close, so it will blend easily too. So yeah. So when you blend them, you want to turn the brush like this and then kind of go back and forth very lightly. Don't go too harsh. And this is just gonna create that transition effect that it's going from like yellow to, you know, from yellow to brown. And like I said, it's kind of very easy. You don't have to work with the eyeshadows very much, because these eyeshadows are very, very blendable, and they're very easy to work with. You don't have to really do too much swiping. You know, just go up the crease and go just a little up, and then stop right here where I stopped, you know, where you see right there. Wipe off any excess off that same brush, because this brush works really well. So I'm gonna like clean the brush on some like tissue paper. Make sure you get a lot of that dark brown. Don't completely get rid of it, but just kind of try to take that dark brown off. And then in the palette, there's 3 browns, and then we're gonna go into it's a little bit lighter than this one, but we're gonna go into that one. And then get some with your brush, and then apply that right next, up into the crease, right next to that dark brown, because I want that going from dark to light effect on the crease too. and that's what that's gonna do. So don't worry if they just look like harsh lines right now. Wipe off again some of that excess of the medium colored brown. And then this is a more tannish brownish color, the one next to the medium brown, which is, wait, it's this one. I don't know if you guys can see it. These are very shimmery too, so use that one and just get a little bit. You won't be really able to see, but it'll help us, when you put it on you won't be able to see the eyeshadow very much, but it'll help us give that transitioning effect again that I want on my eyeshadow. Alright, so once you have all that done, you're going to start blending that medium brown into that tan color just by doing back and forth motions, and then that dark brown into that medium brown by doing the same blending technique, which is the back and forth motion. And you want to make sure that they are blended very well. Alright, so once you have them blended, I don't know if you guys can tell the transitioning effect, but we're gonna get, my eye's twitching, that's weird, okay. We're gonna get, a blending brush if I can find mine. Okay, brush, where did you, okay. So I'm getting this Studio Tool, so I don't know what it's called, but it has this fluffy brush, just get any fluffy brush. And then, I got it from Walmart for like $2-3. And then you're gonna blend the top of, by just going back and forth on top of the eyeshadows, so it could blend very well and not look, you can't see any harsh lines because that just looks really awful when you do that. So, unless you do cut the crease looks, which I like how those look, so. Alright, and then in the middle of the side that I'm using of this palette, there's a white. I'm going to use that to put the highlight. I'm getting this tiny little brush, and it's MAC 228. Just get any little tiny brush. I always use this one for the highlight. And you're just going to put that on the highlight, as the highlight, and put it into here. And just like that. And then in the inner corner, see how I put white there? I'm going to just do that as well. Alright, and then take the tape off, and then you could get some tissue and clean the line up, but this one's pretty clean itself. So let's just finish this look. So get the NYX Jumbo pencil again, and with the lip brush that we use as well, and get some. And we're going to apply some on the bottom lash line. You can see I apply the eyeshadows along there too. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so you can see I applied it. It doesn't have to be neat. Then you're going to use a angled brush like this one. This is from Sonia Kashuk too. It was in a set. And then we're going to get that bright yellow and apply it right here where the tear duct ends. We're going to apply brown, that dark brown, and just apply it right there. So, yeah. And then blend it down a little, just a tiny bit. Alright. So I'm going to do my eyebrows. If you guys want a tutorial on that, just tell me. So I'm going to do my eyebrows real quick, and then I'll come back and show you guys the finished look. I'm also going to apply eyeliner. I really just did a simple winged eyeliner. And I'm going to apply mascara, curl my eyelashes, and apply fake eyelashes. I'm using some really natural ones. They look like this. And just apply those, and you can see I applied eyeliner to the inner rim and the top. So yeah, just do that. If you want a tutorial on that, I'll be more than pleased to do one. But yeah, I'll show you guys the finished look when I am done. Now, here is the finished look. Lashes, eyeliner, mascara, eyebrows, everything. I will post pictures right now, but just in case you guys wanted to see. Look. Oh, well, here's the eye. I zoomed in actually, so yeah.